information in regards to the system and what has occurred. Todd and I call this Todd and VJ's most excellent adventure. And it really was truly an adventure. It was about 9 months of research in a binder probably about this thick. We kept every comment, every response from a doctor, specialist, a robotics company to learn all this, because unfortunately in this situation, this technology is so new that we could not go to a doctor or a specialist and have him explain to us. We were actually telling one specialist at OSU what it is. We were doing a little training to them. So we really started from ground zero with this system. This is leading cutting edge technology for paraplegics. No question there. There's currently only roughly around 100 of these suits in the world, not in the United States, the world. So it's just very leading edge right now. So in time you're going to see certainly improvements, but as Todd mentioned, this is the 6th generation and it's sure come a long ways and downsized already. So you know, the future is sure exciting to see what is going to happen.
Yeah, it just takes a couple minutes to get all strapped in. All the straps are all adjustable. They're able to mass produce the suit, and then there's, I forget how many they said, some 100,000 different combinations. All the straps are just 1 centimeter adjustments. So just based on the length of your legs, they can adjust the straps. And then there's different on the side here, the motors. So that's what moves the different joints. And then on the back, you'll see the back, there's a black backpack back here that has the battery and the computer. And the computer just plugs into a laptop, and you can make different adjustments as far as different stride length, how quickly you're moving, just different. Just different how long your steps are, just different adjustments that they're able to make there too.
You've got pretty good upper body strength too. I've noticed that.
Definitely have to keep that up when you're wheeling yourself around and I have to take the wheelchair comes apart, and you have to take that in and out of the chair to put that right in the passenger seat. So definitely. Little minor things you do all day add up.
Now, do you drive? Do you drive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I have the throttle on a boat. Looks like you pull that up and down. That's exactly how I drive. You have a lever that pull back for gas and put forward for brake. They're connected directly to the gas and the brake pedals through tension cables.
Wow.
Just buckle down there.
Yep. Yeah, why don't you just double check the straps are tight enough for you, but I think they are. Okay. All right. Well, for decades, certainly, and we all grew up with someone that was paralyzed, or we've seen the wheelchairs for many years. And once someone has an accident, they're in the chair, and that doesn't ever change. So it's exciting in our time here to see there is now technology coming, not just robotically and mechanically, but also physically. You'll see stem cell transplants coming, implants. It's a real changing world, and we're very excited about what's coming. We'll be more excited when we see some of that become FDA approved, certainly. But certainly this is a very unique situation here, and I was sure thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely been excited. See, I control everything through the watch here. There's just three different modes. It's sitting, walking, and standing. I just put it in the standing mode, and it just gives me beeps that it's ready. Put it in the right position. Stands me up, and then the suit responds to my movement, so I put it in the walking mode. It doesn't instantly start walking. I put it in the walking mode, and I just have to kind of shift my hip, tell them I want to move my right leg, and then the computer reads that and starts moving. Basically, I'm just shifting my weight back and forth. And the main thing I've learned is that you really have to keep your legs stretched out. And since I've been sitting all morning, it might not let me walk as fluid as I would if I was stretched out. But I just gotta basically stay stretched out and keep moving as much as I can.
The comment I always hear from people is, I can't believe he's this tall.
Valor. Yeah, 2 flags. Just put it walking. So yeah, my foot hits the ground at all. It's like kind of a safety mechanism where it turns the suit off and just stops.
Once his muscles are stretched, it's just a constant flow of movement, and once he gets going also, then his body becomes more upright, and these become more like ski poles than for pressure.
Yep, more for balance once you learn how to.
It probably makes a difference too that we're on carpet.
Yeah.
You probably would prefer the hard floor.
Yeah, it's less friction there.
Right. When it decides to go, it goes.
Yep. Yeah, you got to be ready. Yeah, we don't have a lot of room here.
Oh. Yep. A little bit in the carpet, a little bit in the tight muscles. So it's a combination of things.
Usually it takes us at least about 50 feet to really get the flow going, to get the muscles and the legs stretched.
If I've been sitting down for 8 hours at work.
Yeah. Very common.
Move that bench over. Take 2 steps, I'll do that.
Okay.
You get the idea.
Yes. Wow.
There's videos online. We were just telling Mars that we went. BJ had his 2 sons were married this year, and the son that's my age, Kurt, he had me as one of the groomsmen at his wedding, and I had this just long enough to where I learned how to do it, and I walked down the aisle for the wedding. So it was a good time.
First time you walked in public was that day. It was quite emotional.
Oh yeah.
Everyone knew it.
Just put it back in the sitting mode. Beeps at me. Canes.
Wow.
That's the gist of it, but yeah, that's